And we're going to get started with the team coming into the season that I would say everybody was most fascinated to watch because of the fact that they had a new leader on the sidelines for the first time in 4 decades. That's the Duke Blue Devils. We will start with Terrence Oglesby. Terrence, what does Duke need for Christmas?
I'm going to be honest with you. I think John Shire needs a bigger office. Like, he deserves a bigger office. He is now the head coach at Duke University, and John Henson hates them probably more than I do. But let me say this. He deserves it, and he's done a pretty good job through the first part of this season. I really like John, but you got to get him out of that closet of an assistant coach's office. We got to get my man living at a higher level. At least get him a couch in there where guys can come and hang out with him.
He's still got his whole floor. He's got the whole floor, and poor Shire's stuck in a little, basically like a little closet down the end.
They got my man Shire. He's the head coach at Duke, and he's in a cubicle.
Yeah, I mean, look, Coach K probably still has he's got to keep whole court down there, man. So Shire's got to do something to get that big office down there, man. That's how those Dookies work, man. That's how those Dookie guys work.
Henson, what gift are you handing out?
You know what? I'm gonna go. We need to give out the gift of more Lively and Whitehead minutes. I mean, they're averaging 16 and 17. Lively's averaging 17 minutes. Whitehead's averaging 16 minutes. They're finally starting. Whitehead had 15 last game. So, like, if I could give them a gift, I would give more minutes to the young boys because they need them to be the best team that they could possibly be. And I think they're on track. They're starting now, so we'll see if that stays.
Yeah, my gift is giving the ball to Dariq Whitehead. Give him the basketball and just say, go make plays. We don't care if you screw up. We're just going to hand you the ball and play 30 minutes because we know that's the only way we're going to get a chance to go to the Final Four and maybe win a national. I mean, imagine if John Shire ever got to the Final Four in his first year as head coach. It's not out of the question now, as we've seen this team kind of their talent.
No question about it. And I think John Shire knows, because he said it publicly, that Dariq Whitehead needs to be the guy that swings them. He is that pendulum player that can get them into a different gear. So that's the gift that we all, I think, could come to a consensus on. What I would say is you could tell that they're trying to get Tyrese Proctor into that dead-eye shooter, the catch-and-shoot guy that can make things happen on the perimeter. We've seen glimpses of it. But overall, he's 24% from 3 on the season. So it's Proctor and others so that when Jeremy Roach is on the attack, and now teams have to be so aware of Roach because he is that guy for Duke, that when they collapse, does Duke have reliable shot making night in, night out? If they have that with their length package together, T.O., as I think we have about 1:15, then Duke could go to the Final Four.
Well, you can add on some minutes for Dariq Whitehead, what Henson was talking about, right? You add more minutes, guys get more comfortable. Same can be said for Tyrese Proctor. All those guys playing together, shot making's contagious. I feel like we say it all the time. Like, if one guy starts going and he feels comfortable, then other guys are going to follow suit. Jeremy Roach has been the guy for Duke. He could still get where he wants with the basketball, spraying out to guys where they know they're going to get the ball, and just getting more comfortable within the flow of the game is only going to help things.
They have to beat these guys early. I think with the guys, Whitehead and Lively kind of starting to get more minutes, and the team starting to gel because they didn't play with them in the preseason. They're going to be tough to beat down the stretch and later in the season. So, these teams in the ACC better get on them early, because I think towards the end of the year they're going to be picking up.
Jeff, we have 10 seconds basically. We will see Coach K. We will see Coach K at a Duke game when?
Not this year. Not this year.
Not even Final Four if they made it?
No, not this year.